Good morning, everybody. Greetings from Jerusalem, Jane. It's not gunfire you can hear outside my house. It's actually construction. They are just building everywhere. It's incredible. So I just wanted to give you an update because as of now, a little bit more than 250 rockets has pounded down to Israel, fired from terrorists inside the Gaza Strip. The red alert has been ongoing all night for the people living close to the Gaza proximity, has spent the night in bomb shelters, and some of them elderly people, handicapped people who don't get down there, they literally don't sit a chance if a rocket is hitting their house. There were a couple of direct hits on houses in Israel. Thank goodness, only by God's miracle did nobody get killed, but several people were injured, including a family with 2 children. Riots also broke out overnight in several Arab cities throughout the country, setting tires on fire, firing fireworks, attacking Jewish people out driving. In Lod, they actually broke into a yeshiva and they burned Torah scrolls and religious books. So there has been numerous riots spreading all over Israel from Muslims perpetrated against the Jewish people. Also last night down by Damascus Gate we had problems, riots again. So I want to remind you something. When you hear that Israel is bombing inside Gaza, Israel is retaliating because as a sovereign state, Israel was just attacked with 250 rockets. So when Hamas terrorists, who are cowards, hiding behind women and children, firing at Israeli children, the Israeli Defense Forces attacks terrorists. So Israel has went in and they have made numerous attacks on the Gaza Strip, going after terror sites, weapon factory sites, and then also targeted some of the leaders of Hamas. That's what's been going on in Israel. So when you hear a loud number of people being killed in the Gaza Strip, this is because Israel is targeting terrorists. And by the way, they are settling down among civilians, so they have these casualties so they can use them in their propaganda machine. We have seen this over and over. It is also being reported, and that's a fact, that every time they are firing 3 rockets into Israel, there is 1 that is landing inside Gaza, and people are getting killed and people are getting hurt. So bear that in mind when you hear a loud number that 20 people were murdered from Israeli rockets. It's not true. Also bear in mind that when mainstream media is saying that the Palestinians are frustrated because they were not allowed to be around the temple Damascus Gate for Ramadan, or they are frustrated because Jewish people are throwing them out of houses, it is not true. There was a legal case taken to court who owned some houses in East Jerusalem, and document was presented and the court ruled that Jewish people own these houses. That's the basic case. Anyone who understands that would agree. So it has nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. Before all of this happened, we had numerous terror attacks. We had Ori Ansbach, a beautiful 19-year-old girl who was out walking, and she was savagely attacked and raped and stabbed to death. We had Ari Fuld, who was out shopping at a supermarket for his family. He was brutally attacked on his back, stabbed to death. We had Daphne Meir, who was stabbed to death while she was painting the front door of her house. The list goes on and on. We had Esther Horgan, who was out running, a mother to, 5 or 6 children, meeting a Palestinian who just wanted to murder a Jew, and he was savagely beating her and taking a huge rock and crushing her head. Terror attack upon terror attack upon terror attack, rocket attack. Thousands of rockets has been firing into Israel over the last couple of years. They are sending arson kites into Israel. They are burning the farmland down. They are killing wildfire. They are attacking Jewish people when they are out driving in their streets. We just had 3 young boys who was gunned down while they were waiting on the bus, and one of them was simply executed. We had 3 terrorists with machine guns on their way to Jerusalem to kill as many innocent Jewish people as possible. So this has nothing to do with any Arabs being evicted. This is the ongoing demonic battle against the Jewish people and their right to live in their God-given homeland. From the river to the sea, Palestine should be free. Bear that in mind when you're watching headlines right now. And on my Facebook page, I'm being bombarded with vicious, disgusting comments from Arabs about another Holocaust and murdering the Jewish people. So they are showing over and over again, not because I'm saying it, but because in their words and action, that this is about a deep, deep hate towards the Jewish people that has been down through history. What are the Jewish people doing? They are home, they are safe, they are a blessing to the whole world. They are not attacking anyone in Gaza unless they are retaliating. The police on the Temple Mount are not storming the Al-Aqsa mosque for fun. They are being attacked by numerous terrorists on the Temple Mount. There are no peaceful worshippers. There are, but they left, and then came all the people who were stockpiling weapons to attack the Israeli police. Always have the right perspective when you hear about what's going on in Israel. So when mainstream media doesn't cover it, they haven't been covering it. I have been sharing every single time there's been a rocket attack. I have been sharing every single time there's been an arson attack, there have been a terror attack, year after year after year after year. And now everything is escalating. So Israel is on high alert, very high alert here. There were reports that Israel was calling up extra border police officers, and they were moving tanks and artilleries towards the Gaza border. They were also deploying Iron Defense Force system around Ben Gurion Airport, and some of the routes flying into Israel has been changed. So this is a sovereign state. Israel is a sovereign state that's being attacked right now. What other nation would put up with 250 rockets flying overnight? And we had, was it 40 rockets within 48 hours, less than 2 weeks ago. But what does the world do? Oh, calm down, calm down, calm down. Israel has to show restraint when Israel and the Jewish people are literally fighting for their survival from this hate that want to liberate Palestine and get rid of the Jews. Jerusalem Jane signing off. Keep following me on all my social media for updates here from Israel. Bye.